Basically.
Yeah, we back at it. We back at it.
Once
yes,
more
it is.
again.
Yes, it is. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. You know what I'm saying? New Year culture
radio.
I totally forgot to announce. We slipped the ball on that one.
Oh no, definitely.
But it's Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas. This year's about to be hot this year. You know what I mean?
Super, super hot.
Yes. Especially this topic here. This is going to really hit you for the new year. You have to understand something. This topic today is for you to understand that you are created in God's image.
Most definitely. We have a lot of people who believe in that and take it to the extremity of referencing them as gods themselves.
Right. But some people are trying to misunderstand, where did this come from? It come from Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. And it talks about how we was created in his image.
Hit him with the verse.
This is what it says. So God created mankind in his own image. And the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them in his own image. What is the image of God? That's the question.
In your opinion, how do you perceive that Bible verse?
What is when I meditate on this verse and see, what is the image of God? To me, is all powerful, all knowing, the right to choose from right to wrong, able to help somebody, able to love, able to forgive, able to embrace, able to heal. That's what comes to me. Able to create. We are creators.
You're definitely right about it. I be wanting to know what the analytic boys think about that statement. That's what I really want. I want to know what.
Quiet still.
Yeah, I do, huh? I want to know what the analytic boys think about that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But for me, I don't think a lot of people know my religion background is broken into different sectors. You know what I mean? I started out being Catholic. Then I had converted to Islam. And then I was blessed by the gods and earth. So
wait, what's the gods and earth?
Or the 5% nation, where they believe they believe what you said in the Bible, we are the image of God. You know what I mean? And they take it to the extremity of validating certain facts as, you know what I mean, that I don't get me wrong, I that statement is a true statement to me. I feel we're little gods compared to the major God.
Okay.
That's up there.
But then why you feel like you little God and you'll feel
I'm going to be honest with you. It takes something very astounding and profound to create an airplane. Quantum physics, calculus.
No, fact.
You know what I mean? To discover new things, medicine. You know what I mean? Or to create a musical piece that's so complicated that average people cannot pay. It's still hard for certain people to play Beethoven's music.
Yeah, because he was the only one that created.
Yeah, or Baryshnikov. So what I'm saying is this, like, how normal people can do these things if you can really consider us normal. You ever notice where, and me and my brother, we always debate this at sometimes too. In a time of a stressful moment, you can do unimaginable things.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, the ideas just automatically come to your head.
No, most definitely. You know what I mean? Like, there was an instant where a kid had got stuck under a car. And these five guys, without even blinking and thinking, they all jumped behind the car and lift a big ass truck by their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were so as this later on.
But they was able to do it.
They was able to do it. And you say to yourself, where did you get that kind of power from?
A lot of people, scientists are trying to figure it out.
Still trying to figure it out. So when you start to say we are made in the image of God, I know people they don't take it literally, but you still don't know the powerful that you have, even from a speaking point of view. You know what I mean? You got Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. These guys was able to amass groups of people.
Yeah.
No average person can't do that.
No.
Not no regular Joe Schmo can do that. Just like an average person can go out and do something stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? So even to the point where we see little kids who are able to catch on to things differently. They're little gods compared to the big God. Mm-hmm. Little gods pray to the big God. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We already know that. So when I think of that statement, I'm like, we're made in the image of God. Because I used to deal with that internally at times. You know what I mean? As far as just trying to figure out who I am as a person. And religion has always been a factor that, you know what I mean, you question throughout your whole life because of certain things that goes on.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? But then when you go and you start to see unimaginable things that are happening, you say to yourself, nah, Lord, this, you know what I mean, you must be working through me to get to this point.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? And then even to the point where we have people who's supposed to die and they still kick it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even our beloved.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got one of your friends, one of our friends, our family members who are sick, but they still kick it.
Yeah, they still fighting. That's the God's power within them.
Yeah.
That's why they say you have the God is in you. A lot of people use that phrase a lot. But when people say it in the image of God, people are like, okay, so that means I'm the walking God on earth. That would be a lot of people go to. There are also religions that you mention those type of religion of that we're walking gods on earth and this and that. Because they're like, well, we ain't created in the image of God, so that means
100%.
I'm God myself. And it's like
100%.
At the end of the day, you are a son of God. You know,
preach
a son of Him. So in that aspect, you are made in His image. So therefore, in His image, I mean, I can do all things.
No, 100%.
There's no limitation to what the type of ability I can do.
No. But you know what I mean? I think a lot of us has to seek that too. But sometimes things people can read it. People can read these words, or people can read a lot of words, but they just don't digest it. Uh-huh. And then you're coming to an instance where you meet gods who don't know who they are and want to acknowledge their power.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Or then you know people who does acknowledge and see it as nothing.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of ways of looking at it. So
let's go to different religions when it comes to the image of God, like your religion, the religion you name. What about the Muslim? What do the Muslims say about that?
It's funny that you say that. Muslims, I'm just speaking from the Nation of Islam. They all consider themselves to be gods.
Oh, really?
And it says, but they do pray to the higher God, and they also believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about Orthodox Muslims,
yeah,
that lesson is not pretty much put in place in there.
Oh, really? So what lesson are they giving when it comes to that?
They believe that they're servants of God, but we all are servants in His own right. You know what I mean? We didn't make ourselves. You know what I mean? We definitely didn't make ourselves, but they believe in the service in their own right. Even the Jewish people, when you go read the Talmud and all that, you know what I mean? They don't know, you know what I mean? It's all about praising and sacrificing and, you know what I mean, being submissive and stuff like that, which in its own right is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? I guess people have to be awakened from that mindset. You know what I mean? Awaken from that mindset from a mentality point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Christianity.
Christianity, Christianity pinned the word, image of God, in yourself. You know what I mean? But even that, I think people read what they want to read and promote certain things that they want to. Not a lot of stuff gets talked about.
Yeah, because it's very touchy. Those type of things, because it's going to always end up in an argument.
100%.
It's not going to end up in everybody.
But let me ask you, why do you think it ends up in an argument?
Because remember, there's a lot of stuff that was programmed where we've been taught since small. So you go into a lot of people's subconscious mind. And remember that subconscious mind, when it holds on to the idea, it's hard to let go. So just imagine if you was taught since young, you was made in the image of God, you have the right to choose right or wrong. You can make that. The matter of fact, the Jewish culture teach their kids that from young, that you have the right to choose right and wrong, and you have the right to choose your own destiny. Based on your destiny choice, God is there with you. And they grew up with that same logic, and that's why there's a lot of successful Jews.
No, 100%. But another reason why there's a lot of successful Jews, they have a culture of what they're teaching their kids. But from his point of perspective, people have strong convictions about their beliefs. Now,
because it's been braining them since small.
No, most definitely. But here's the thing: when that is in place, it's hard for anybody to make them believe something else or make them understand something else. You know what I mean?
Because remember, their mind won't receive it. Because if you, for example, if you're telling me, Ron, you create, if I didn't have this type of mindset, but you come to me like, Ron, you create an image of God, my first mindset would be like, hell, me creating an image of God, there's no way. Look, I'm no good, I'm this and that. So your mind won't receive it because you still have that negative thought of yourself.
100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying?
So how can you get that into someone's mind? Because that's what people are trying to figure out. Because I know people listening to this are like, man, these guys are heretics. You know what I'm saying?
They probably think we're Barabbas.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are. They're gonna be like, these guys, they need to be stoned or need to be killed.
But I'm just saying, like, we live in an age and days where people can believe what they want and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go back to the same point that I've been preaching a long time. The only way that can happen, what you're thinking about, people have to come together as a collective. But it's gonna be hard if you have a strong conviction. Me personally, I'm an all-around person. So if a person tells me one thing, I don't mind trying it. Mm-hmm. I don't mind seeing it from another person's perspective. But it's hard for a lot of people to do that because they are very, very strong about what they believe in. It's the same way Donald Trump feels about people.
Facts.
He has his own opinion about people, and he's not changing that for nobody. Especially when you're a person with a certain amount of power or you're a person with a certain amount of distinction about yourself, you would not ever want to believe a statement like you was made in the image of God.
Mm-hmm. But people like Harriet Tubman believe that they was made in the image of God. Say, we got to get out of this slavery mentality. And doing that, I got to bring my shotgun.
And people don't even want to talk about that. You
see what I'm saying? So if someone figure out who they are, they say, I got to go back and save my family too. Because they got to know who they are as well.
Like I say, when people start to believe when it's too late?
I don't believe it's never too late. I think it's always time.
No, it's here's the thing. A lot of people don't there's no do-overs here. So 6, 4, or 5 times in your life, the truth or a message will come to you. And they'll ask you to accept it. And it's up to you to accept it or not. Many people don't even accept it.
Yeah.
They be like, nah, Cypher. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to believe that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And what you supposed to do? You let them be. I'll let them be. That's something you got to deal with.
Yeah, your own decision.
You know what I mean? And people don't really understand the truth until it's like too late, in a sense. You know what I mean? They don't. It'll be too late for them to grasp that ideology and be like, hey man, this is what I'm believing in and this is what I'm trying to partake in. And I'm like, that's on you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it from that perspective. You got a lot of people who are walking around here as zombies.
Yeah, Walking Dead. The TV show Walking Dead.
Yeah.
People don't pay attention to that show, but the show is actually telling you that you're Walking Dead. You don't know who you are.
It's a bunch of goofies. That's what they are.
No, every show that's out now is conveying what's going on in society.
100%.
Right now, I heard about the 2 crisis with DC right now that's going on TV.
Are you talking about impeaching Trump?
Yeah.
No, he's never going to get impeached.
I'll figure that. But it's just a distraction. But we might get counsel for that.
Like,
who cares?
Are you going to impeach somebody who has the whole Republican Senate behind him?
Well, we ain't gonna talk political.
No,
because Political religion is a too difficult thing. People don't want to talk about it. But hell, on this culture radio show, we talk about everything and everything.
100%.
So what's the time? I'm trying to see, remember, because people like, man, are we running out of time?
No. We still got about 4 minutes left.
4 minutes left, man. We got it. So the last question is, okay, so is it best to teach your kids from young who they are? Or should we wait until they are our age to figure out who they are?
For me personally, from what I've experienced growing up, I've had religion forced on me. So
forcing religion is not a good idea.
No, it's not. I had religion forced on me. When you get older, your parents tell you what religion you follow.
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
You know what I mean? So from my perspective, I'm gonna let the kids choose what they want to choose, because sometimes they really figure their own thing out at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Some people say, "Oh, I'll guide you to that," and you might not be that spiritual guide for certain people. You know what I mean? I think people find out who they want or where they feel most closely to than anything.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's certain people who I listen to for spiritual cleansing. You know what I mean? And it's a variety of people. T.D. Jakes, Wesley Muhammad, Brother Ben X. You know what I mean? Like Malcolm.
So you really go deep.
Yeah. There's certain people I listen to for spiritual cleansing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's on me. Their story and what they speak about more resonates with me more than anything. So that's my perspective. So
you can't have a biased mentality. If you have a biased mentality, you will never grow. No. You will never grow into yourself.
So that's why I say you got to find your own way. Your own way to salvation.
Wow. That's wow. But that man, you do some serious research.
Oh no, I do. I read a lot. I try to understand life. I try to understand other people's religion. I try to see the correlations with different religions. You know what I mean? Because I just don't want to just feel like mine is only the best.
Right.
Because it's impossible. Because if you're a true believer, you would understand that if somebody going to send you a message, just like we got Google Translate, he's going to send that message to 6 different people in 6 different languages.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interpreted a different perspective.
Yeah, because everybody have their own way of thinking.
Basically.
We're not on one way of thought.
Not only that, nouns and pronouns are pronounced differently.
Yeah, because so you go to Africa, it's totally different.
Yeah, so if you know what I mean, this is why I say when things are translated, people interpret things from a different perspective. That's why certain things get misconstrued. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's how we do it, folks. We just want to let you guys know who you are and this and that. So as we get ready to close out, we want to give a shout out to everybody that listens to us each and every week.
Support.
Okay, how can they support?
Like, subscribe, press the notification bell, subscribe to our podcast, share it.
Yeah.
And if you could throw us a couple change on the PayPal, the Patreon, the Cash App, do it. Links will be in the description.
Yeah, because stuff like that, when you help us out, it's able for us to reach farther than we are right now.
Basically, try to grow it.
Thank you. And we're out. Happy holidays.
Love y'all. Chaos Culture Radio. Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.